In today's global economy, logistics has become one of the most complex yet critical elements of business success. Customers expect fast, reliable deliveries. Companies face rising costs and global uncertainties, and supply chains stretch across multiple continents and countless partners. But how can businesses keep up without losing focus on what they do best? The answer for many has been third-party logistics, also known as 3PL. This model has grown into a trillion-dollar industry and has reshaped how modern supply chains operate. In this video, we'll explore exactly what 3PL is, how it works, the benefits and risks involved, when companies should consider it, and what lessons we can learn from real-world examples. And before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to logisticsABC, your go-to source for mastering logistics and supply chain management. Whether you're a student or a professional, we're here to make complex topics clear and actionable. Third-party logistics refers to outsourcing logistics functions to external specialists. Instead of managing warehousing, transportation, distribution, and sometimes even customer service internally, companies partner with a 3PL provider who takes care of these tasks on their behalf. This isn't simply about handing over operations. It's about gaining access to expertise, infrastructure, and technology that would be too costly or difficult to build alone. A 3PL acts as an extension of the company's supply chain, working behind the scenes to ensure that goods move efficiently from origin to destination. In practice, this means a company can focus on product innovation, sales, or marketing, while logistics experts handle the movement and management of products. The rise of 3PL reflects the complexity of global trade, managing cross-border transport, customs clearance, fluctuating demand, and the last mile to the customer has become too challenging for many companies to do alone. That's why outsourcing to 3PL partners has become a strategic tool to stay competitive. The operational scope of 3PL services is broad and covers nearly every part of logistics. At its core, transportation is a fundamental piece. A 3PL manages shipments, negotiates carrier contracts, consolidates loads, and optimizes routes to save money and time. Warehousing is another key element. Instead of investing in expensive facilities, companies use 3PL distribution centers where inventory is received, stored, tracked, and replenished as needed. Inventory management becomes far more accurate thanks to modern warehouse management systems that many 3PLs deploy. Order fulfillment is also part of the package. When customers place orders, the 3PL is responsible for picking, packing, and shipping products quickly and accurately. Importantly, most 3PLs also manage returns, known as reverse logistics, ensuring products can be restocked, refurbished, or disposed of correctly. Beyond these core functions, many 3PLs provide value-added services such as labeling, kitting, light assembly, and even elements of customer service, like tracking updates or delivery coordination. In essence, a full-service 3PL doesn't just move goods. It integrates processes, technology, and expertise to act as a seamless part of the client's supply chain. Outsourcing logistics brings powerful advantages. First and foremost, it saves costs. 3PL providers operate at scale and achieve efficiencies that individual firms often cannot. They can negotiate lower shipping rates, optimize storage space, and spread labor costs across multiple clients. For businesses, this means converting fixed costs like warehouses or vehicle fleets into variable costs, only paying for what they use. Another benefit is the ability to focus on core competencies. Most companies aren't experts in logistics. By outsourcing, they can put their energy into what they do best, whether that's product development, branding, or customer engagement. Service quality is also a major driver. Research shows that 3PL partnerships often improve delivery speed, accuracy, and reliability, which directly enhances customer satisfaction. On top of this, 3PLs bring access to advanced technology. They invest heavily in systems like transportation management, real-time tracking, and analytics that many businesses would struggle to afford. Finally, scalability is a huge benefit. During seasonal peaks or unexpected demand surges, a 3PL can provide additional capacity and coverage without the client needing to invest in permanent assets. Together, these benefits explain why companies of all sizes, from startups to global enterprises, increasingly rely on 3PL partners. But while the advantages are clear, outsourcing logistics also comes with challenges. One of the biggest is the loss of direct control. When a company hands over logistics to a third party, it becomes dependent on that provider's performance. If the third-party logistics provider fails to deliver on time or experiences disruptions, the client's reputation can suffer. Integration is another challenge. The client's IT systems must connect smoothly with the third-party provider's systems, and business cultures need to align to ensure smooth collaboration. Without proper integration, miscommunication and inefficiencies can arise. Quality control is also a concern. Because the third-party provider is representing the client's brand through deliveries and service, any mistakes can damage customer trust. That's why clear service level agreements and key performance indicators are essential. Another risk is hidden costs. Contracts can be complex, and unforeseen charges or rigid terms can erode the expected savings. For these reasons, companies must carefully select third-party logistics partners, negotiate clear agreements, and maintain ongoing oversight to make sure the relationship delivers value. The challenges don't mean third-party logistics should be avoided. They simply highlight that outsourcing requires strategic management to succeed. The decision of when to outsource logistics is strategic and depends on a company's situation. One key factor is whether logistics is a core competency. If a company's value lies in innovation, design, or customer experience rather than supply chain execution, outsourcing logistics allows it to focus on what truly matters. Scale and resources also play a role. Smaller companies may lack the capital to build distribution centers or fleets, making a third-party logistics provider the obvious choice. Even large firms may outsource when it is more cost-effective than doing everything in-house. Expertise is another consideration. Logistics today requires advanced technology and specialized knowledge that many businesses don't possess internally. Partnering with a third-party provider brings instant access to both. Geographical expansion is a common reason too. Entering a new country or region is far easier with a third-party provider that already has infrastructure and local expertise in place. Finally, complexity and flexibility are decisive factors. If logistics is consuming too much time, or if demand is highly volatile, outsourcing provides the flexibility to scale up and down as needed. In practice, many companies adopt a hybrid approach, outsourcing some functions while keeping others in-house, depending on strategic priorities. Several real-world examples demonstrate how third-party logistics, or 3PL, can really transform operations. One consumer goods retailer reduced transportation costs by 20% and improved delivery times by 30% after handing logistics over to a specialized 3PL. The provider optimized routes, improved warehouse processes, and managed fulfillment more efficiently than the company had managed alone. Customer satisfaction rose significantly as a result. Another case involved a fast-growing e-commerce company struggling with surging demand. By partnering with a 3PL, the company gained additional warehouse capacity and an expanded shipping network. This allowed it to enter new markets and handle seasonal peaks without major investment. Within a year, lead times dropped, stockouts decreased, and the business scaled more smoothly. Large corporations also routinely use 3PL to manage parts of their supply chains. Retailers during the pandemic, for example, relied heavily on 3PLs to enable curbside pickup and rapid home delivery. These cases highlight a key lesson. With the right partner, 3PL is not just a cost-saving measure, but a driver of growth, flexibility, and resilience. One of the defining features of modern 3PL is its deep integration with digital technology. Today's providers operate sophisticated warehouse and transportation management systems that synchronize directly with their clients' systems. This integration allows seamless order processing and real-time visibility. IoT devices now play a major role with GPS trackers, RFID tags, and environmental sensors providing live data on shipments, inventory, and conditions. This enhances traceability and enables proactive problem solving, like rerouting delayed shipments or monitoring cold chain products. Data analytics and artificial intelligence are also becoming central. 3PLs use predictive analytics to forecast demand, optimize routes, and reduce costs. Many provide clients with dashboards and insights that turn logistics data into strategic decision-making tools. Emerging technologies such as blockchain, robotics, and cloud-based platforms are further expanding what 3PLs can offer, from secure transactions to automated picking systems. In the future, companies will increasingly choose 3PL partners not just for their physical assets, but for their ability to integrate with digital supply chain ecosystems. This makes 3PL a technology partner as much as a logistics provider, a trend that will only accelerate as supply chains grow more complex and data-driven. Third-party logistics has evolved from a simple outsourcing option into a strategic cornerstone of modern supply chain management. By leveraging external expertise and infrastructure, companies can reduce costs, improve service, focus on their strengths, and access technologies that would otherwise be out of reach. At the same time, outsourcing requires careful partner selection, strong integration, and ongoing oversight to manage risks. For many firms, the decision to adopt a 3PL model is not about cutting costs alone, but about building a supply chain that is flexible, resilient, and capable of supporting growth in a highly competitive world. The success stories and the technological advances we've discussed show that 3PL is not just a trend, but a fundamental shift in how supply chains are managed. For students and professionals alike, understanding 3PL is essential knowledge for navigating the future of global logistics. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful and insightful. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button and subscribe to logisticsABC. Turn on notifications so you never miss out on future videos. Check out the recommended videos here for more great content. Thanks for being part of the logisticsABC community, and see you in the next video.